On new pro wrestling show this week, man on man, WWE Super Showdown countdown to the event. We're gonna have all the layers, the matches, to what had happened on Raw and SmackDown with that intense counter, with the Undertaker returning on Raw and Goldberg, and then debut on SmackDown, and hot topics as Impact Superstar officially declared his free agency, and we have more hot topics and news for more. Let's get started with the Pro Wrestling Show. Start right now. The Pro Wrestling Show. I'm your host again, Kendrick Dix. Once again, here, glad you all can join us here on the Pro Wrestling Show on this Saturday. Man, we got a lot to get up to with the Raw Report, SmackDown Report, Pro Hot Topics, and predict the outcome for WWE Super Showdown. First things first, joining the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling Show here on Connect. Let's get started with the Raw Report. All right, Roman Reigns appeared on Monday Night Raw and Shane McMahon to open the show. It's like the wild card rules affect. Roman Reigns appeared out of nowhere for the fourth time appearance on Raw as a SmackDown superstar. And they tell me right there. Well, they begin the show with them cutting a promo on each other, talking about the hype of their Super Showdown match between the two. So, Roman against Shane. Roman against Shane. So, it brings out a 6-man tag team match where Roman's team, all his cousins, Usos, team up in battle against Drew McIntyre, who will be a stumping ground against the Revival with Shane McMahon in their corner. Match back and forth, in and out with both teams. All 6 men have something to prove and stuff. But at the end, Drew McIntyre won with the Claymore kick over one of the Uso brothers, and Shane McMahon decided to have some fun and attack Roman Reigns, and with the help of the Revival and Drew McIntyre, deliver a running spear to Roman Reigns to say that, hey, I can beat you, I can kind of do your own move. So Roman Reigns and Shane McMahon will meet at Super Showdown, and I guess we can do this while we can in the middle of it, predict the outcome. I believe that Roman Reigns will defeat Shane McMahon. It's just Shane just continue on these antics. And he continued on that same antic on SmackDown, where he did the same thing again. He cut a promo on Roman and said the same stuff about what he did to Roman on Raw the past night. He's going to do the same thing, and he did another spear. So, right, like I said, it's just the intensity that's reached level between Roman Reigns and Shane McMahon and our all-time high. All right, so move on for that. The Miz hosted Miz TV and welcomed Universal Champion Seth Rollins. And Brock Lesnar continues to play his mind games and making the rounds over and over again. Whether he's going to cash in or cash out, he was supposed to cash in after Stephanie McMahon delivered a message to Brock and his advocate Paul Heyman to stop playing games and don't do what you need to do. And out of nowhere, Seth Rollins gets ambushed by challenger Baron Corbin, which I predict that Seth Rollins will retain at Super Showdown against Baron Corbin. It's just a warm-up match where you're just getting Corbin into the mix of things, and you got Lesnar and Seth Rollins trying to figure out who's next. At the end, Brock came down on the second hour and beat up Seth Rollins out of nowhere, continuing to beat him up without even the bell ringing until he was waiting for Heyman to make the official word. Heyman was waiting with the referee outside, and Brock kept beating. Brock decided that he'll wait till Friday to make a decision. Now, I hope that this don't implicate that what's going to happen between these two, Seth Rollins, beats Baron Corbin, and Brock Lesnar come out of nowhere and picks the bone and become Universal Champion. There could be a possibility at Super Showdown. Also, the Lucha House Party gets their revenge on the Freak Lars Sullivan as they stand tall in the middle line. And Lars Sullivan will take on all three members of the Lucha House Party in a 3-on-1 handicap match, Super Showdown. Lars did the same thing on SmackDown where he kind of did an interview and talked about who he was and what he's all about. So I believe Lars Sullivan will win, but just going to be a squash match for Lucha House Party. I'll be shocked if they win something. Tell you that. All right. Alexa Bliss has been on the scene late. She did she kind of involved in title matches where she was in the women's tag team champions face, and they made fun of Nikki Cross, and Alexa stood up for them to the champs. And Nikki Cross won her match over Peyton Royce, but Billie Kay pushed Alexa into her own coffee. And Alexa had a coffee spill on her pants. And Alexa got me so mad and upset that she decided to go in the ring and help Nikki Cross out and win the match. But we thought that Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross would kind of some way, somehow challenge for the women's tag team championship. I had assumed that Alexa, the women's Oscar and what's her name, Kyrie Singh was going to be challenged for the women's tag team champion. I don't know what happened with that. So, you don't know. But Alexa Bliss had a phenomenal night on SmackDown where she had appeared for a moment of bliss against Bayley. Alexa Bliss was talking to Bayley about her time as SmackDown Women's Champion and why Bayley's the champion now, and similarities between the two from Alexa Bliss from 2018 last year and Bayley from now. Winning the briefcase and cashing in later that night. Shane McMahon decided that Alexa Bliss should compete in a match against Charlotte and Carmella in a triple threat match to see which woman should be next in line for the SmackDown Women's title. And Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville was at ringside, and all of a sudden Alexa Bliss won. So it's been a terrific week for Alexa Bliss. She takes out the women's tag team champions on Raw. Now she's the new number one contender for the SmackDown Women's title on SmackDown for Stomping Grounds against Bayley. There'll be a repeat of Payback 2017, where Alexa beat Bayley at home gym. Speaking of that, speaking of champions, Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch speaks out on Ric Flair, Charlotte Flair, and Lacey Evans about their short-lived alliance. Well, the two women decided to put it out there and fight. Charlotte Flair and Lacey Evans took out their frustration on each other. Both women didn't win the match as Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch came out of nowhere and decided to take both women and left both women out. Just to prove the point is to make themselves score. So I guess Becky Lynch saying, "Hey, I rule Raw now." She did. Speaking of that, Rey Mysterio surrenders the United States Championship and return it back to its whole original, to the man he won it from, Samoa Joe. But Mysterio had got attacked and promised that he would vow to come back after his arm injury was done, and they would meet down the road. So Joe sent the message and hit the Copia clutch and grabbed the U.S. title. How far this going to go between Squad Draft to be U.S. champion? That would have been better if, since you got the Braun Strowman situation in last year, and you got Joe, have them three battle out for the U.S. title, or Ricochet, or Cesaro, them three in line contention. That's what I could have had seen from my own eyes. Also, Braun Strowman meets Lashley in a arm wrestling match. A battle between the two strongmen where Strowman defeated Lashley in the instant. Lashley had got the upper hand by throwing the power at Strowman and left Strowman laying with that power slam. This is going to be a battle between these two behemoths and a super showdown. This is going to be the strong years just before the movie object. These two strong men get battle. And I'm putting my money on Lashley. Because Lashley's in the role and you think he would have Leo Rush in his corner, but this Leo Rush is not in his corner no more. So it is what it is. Also, Firefly Funhouse, the puppet, where Bray Wyatt introduces a new puppet called Puppet Pig, so Husky Pig, where its resemblance to Bray's first gimmick, Husky Harris, where he was big, overweight, and he moved like a big man, but like people like that. But many people were surprised at the puppet known as Mr. McMahon making their appearance on Firefly Funhouse, threatening to fire both Pig and him. They did something with the demons exercise. It was that exercise indeed. It was fascinating to watch that. I was like, wow. It's kind of like Bray's getting deeper and deeper, and you just don't know how deeper he's going to be. Also, Randy Orton and Triple H had face-to-face, but they would be a super showdown between the two. I put my money on Triple H. Triple H, he's more like one over Batista, but Triple H needs another win over another fellow evolution mate. And they were talking about the video package and a brief history together on Raw, which I vaguely remember. But it's going to be Triple H coming out Super Showdown with the victory. Also, Cesaro versus Ricochet in the main event. Good high-flying match. It was a rubber match indeed. Both men in the same spot over and over again. All with the stretch and the backbreaker. Ricochet with the high spot. At the end, Ricochet won and got his revenge. So good for Ricochet on that. And finally, The Undertaker returns to Raw near a year before the year before the anniversary. Undertaker sent one to Goldberg that he's next in line. The Undertaker sending a clear, concise message that to Goldberg that I'm coming at Super Showdown. And a lot of people are wondering why this match doesn't have a sneak build on it. I guess the marquee match itself, fantasy warfare between Undertaker and Goldberg. And we tell you a little bit later on SmackDown report what Goldberg has said on that. Alright, that is the Raw Ring report. Let's go to the SmackDown report. On SmackDown report, WWE Champion Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods opened the show where they talked about Kofi's reign, his inspiration as WWE Champion. They showed a video package of Kofi return to his homeland of Ghana, and it was a nice video package to show. It was amazing. Speaking of that, Dolph Ziggler came out of nowhere, interrupted and cut almost himself about him wanting to be WWE champion and the struggles he had to endure to make as a WWE superstar. And then Ziggler showed a video package of himself throughout his tenure as a Spirit Squad member, as a caddy to Chavo, and becoming their current champion, world champion. So now he was back and forth. But Kofi showed a video pic of Dolph. He pushing the U.S. title and losing it to the ground. And Kofi said, "You're not going to do the same to the WWE title." And that's what he kind of stemmed from that. The tag team match with New Day went with Sami Zayn, and Kevin Owens. It was back and forth. Good matchup, good solid, decent match. At the end, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods won. New Day won their match. Ziggler comes out of nowhere, comes into the ring, and hits Kofi with that super kick, sending a message that he wants to be the WWE champion by any means necessary. and he has a shot to do so at Super Showdown. Also, we talked about earlier about the antics on the Raw report and leading over to SmackDown. You know, the 24/7 title rule was in effect as R-Truth, defended his championship against Alliance in a rematch. But this time it was a lumberjack match where all the wrestlers who want to be 24/7 champion. We even saw that Jinder Mahal became 24/7 champion in a golf course during the weekend, and Truth won at that. So R-Truth right now has the most combined reign. R-Truth lost his belt against Elias, and then all of a sudden, all the wrestlers, all the lumberjacks come in the ring and attack Elias. Elias tried to narrowly escape. Truth, you saw Truth meet up with Truth. Truth had went into the apron and hit Elias underneath the apron. You don't even know if it happened or existed. R-Truth is now the new 24/7 champion once again. Truth has a target on his back every time, every day. I'm telling you right now, it's funny. It's a funny thing. And speaking of that, Andrade went against Apollo Crews. He lost. Andrade was a draw, but Apollo Crews was beaten up by Hemlock DT. Andrade sent a message to Finn Balor that he's coming for the Intercontinental Championship regarding Finn Balor demon. Andrade texts Finn Balor out of nowhere. He sent him up, sets the Hemlock DT on him. So I love Andrade right now. It looks like that Andrade is going to lose to Finn Balor. No one has beaten the demon, and Finn Balor dressing as the demon. Telling you right now. So also with Kofi Kingston, I believe Kofi Kingston will retain the championship over Dolph Ziggler. So got that out there. Goldberg returns to WWE and debuts on SmackDown, the Blue brand. Who made Goldberg return after? But it would have been funny if Goldberg would have been Raw since he's been on Raw and Undertaker would have been on SmackDown because he's been on both shows. But it was a special occasion. Goldberg sent a message that he left the family man at home and he's bringing the intensity back to the ring. Him and Undertaker one-on-one. Undertaker made a rare appearance and then he disappeared. And Goldberg sending that true message that he's coming for the Undertaker. And I believe, I want to say the Undertaker win because the Undertaker has been a staple in WWE for so long. He can't lose against Goldberg. I'd be shocked if Goldberg do win and stuff like that. Then there's also the 50-man Battle Warrior. This is a wild card, I guess, for me. It could be anybody. Yeah, anybody's time. I want to say, I pick observation. We'll see. I think ourselves might be in. Because, that's what I think ourselves. A Braun Strowman. Oh, he went there. Braun Strowman, our last one of those three. Alright. And then the Raw report this week on the Big Apple. When we return, we'll have more pro wrestling shows with more news that a former Impact talent declares his free agency and a former WWE writer claims that WWE and AEW are in bed together. You don't believe who said that? Stay tuned. Show. Glad you can join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. Let's get started with Hot Topics. On Hot Topics this week, former Impact champion, Impact star Eli Drake announces and declares he's a free agent. Now, over the past 2 months, Eli Drake was fired from Impact Wrestling after speaking out against not participating in the intergender match that he was scheduled to wrestle against Tessa Blanchard. So Eli Drake now has declared himself a free agent after being entangled with Impact Wrestling. So where does Eli Drake go? Well, they said that Dave Marquez has signed Eli Drake from Championship Wrestling from Hollywood to a match for him and Scorpio Sky and another opponent. So Eli Drake can put himself back out in the Indies for a little bit. But the question may ask, well, Eli Drake might land WWE or AEW. Eli, make the right decision. You see how they did your fellow former Impact colleagues like EC3, Spud, Bobby Roode, the list goes on and on. He's all in WWE right now. Go to AEW, make a name for yourself, and make WWE knows you, that they want you, not you want them. Also, Vince Russo, former WWE writer of WCW and TNA, claims that here's the deal, but we don't know for sure if AEW and WWE are in bed together. They're two corporations with two different backgrounds. You got the McMahons running the WWE, you got the Khans running AEW with Cody and the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega. So that's what he believes. That's what he believes, and just I don't believe it that way. Also, the Ring of Honor had an incident with a fan. A fan sent out a tweet that he was bullied after many people supported this. That fan instigated and tried to antagonize the Allure members of Velvet Sky and Manuel Rose. Said Manuel Rose spat at him, and Velvet Sky did something to him, and he did something to them. And said the fan said security tapped him on the shoulder to come here. And he said security left him there, and Bully Ray was antagonizing him. And said something like alleged, threats. We don't know for sure, but Ring On is currently investigating the matter. They haven't come to the verdict yet. So when we do hear a verdict, and here by next week, we'll let you know on that situation. Dustin Rhodes appeared on AEW all of Double or Nothing, and when against his brother Cody, had all that blood crimson mask, appeared on Talk with Jericho and talked about the match he had with Cody. Watch, listen.
You do it, and you see it start streaming out, and it's like, oh no, I went a little bit too deep. And then 10 minutes go by, and you're like, now I'm starting to worry a little bit, and the whole ring is just red. I can't see. It's all in my eyes. I'm trying to wipe it out, but it just keeps shooting out to my heartbeat. It gets scary. But then after 15 minutes, I'm like, I'm going to be okay. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine, and it was just, you saw the fans' faces on the front row and in the arena. They're just like horrified, but into it, and they can't take their eyes off of it. And it was incredible, man. It was so incredible. I was so happy, so glad to be a part of that. And I hope I did Cody proud,
Well, and it adds so much drama to the match, and it's something that we kind of forget because in WWE, there is no blood. And I think that it's pretty cool when you use that element of our business at the right time. Like there's so much drama involved with the blood coming out. And because we haven't seen it in such a long time, it's like you said, it's another thing where the stars just aligned into adding to the overall storytelling and drama of the match.
Yes. And to me, I've always been told red on the head is green in the pocket. And I believe that to be true in an extent, to when it's used sparingly here and there. And it was just right in every way that night. And, it might have been a little excessive, but God dang, man, it added to that story. You felt the emotions. It was just incredible. And God, man, I'm still on a huge high from this match. And just Twitter has never blown up for me like that, and, all social media, they're just going crazy. And to get the Dustin, you stole the show from the great legendary Chris Jericho. It means a lot to me, and I appreciate that very, very much.
But
Amazing. Cody, Dusty Rhodes and Cody doing the same reincarnation that Dusty did with Dusty. And Dusty Rhodes said he'll be his partner now. Fast forward years later, Cody said he needs brother to be his partner. And this Rhodes family knows how to tell a personal story. And just one thing the Rhodes family love to do, they love to tell a personal story and make your heart feel for the Rhodes family because they are the Rhodes family. Also, John Moxley, who's formerly known as Dean Ambrose, wins the IWGP US title and debuts a new finisher called the Death Rider. John Moxley making rounds, trying to go in the New Japan dojo, trying to build himself as what he did with AEW. He's gonna make some more name for himself, but we'll see on that with John Moxley in the role. Also, Natalia may be the first WWE's female superstar him to Saudi Arabia to perform the Super Showdown. If that is true, they'll make history. Natalia making history at WWE Super Showdown. You can't get no bigger than that. She was supposed to go in Nia Jax for their families, representing their families for the heritage and stuff. But we'll be likely to see who is this second opponent going to be against Natalia. I believe it's going to be Dana Brooke. That's my money. All right, everyone. We went through the World Report, the SmackDown Report. We predict the outcome in Manila and Hot Topic. Thank you all for watching this week's edition of Pro Wrestling Show. I've been your host, Chris Dixon, so long, and we'll see you next week here on the Pro Wrestling Show.